Happy St. Patty's Day. I got a little bit of green on. I put the green in the background. Welcome. Their feelings for you this week, March 17th to the 23rd, or you know how it goes whenever this video gets to you. Time is fluid, but I am pulling in the energies of old St. Patty's Day, right? And that Scorpio moon right now. So hello, as you're coming in, make sure to let me know your sign, where you're from. Say hello to everybody in the group. We have an awesome community here. And let me know who you're here to cross-watch, right? Because we are looking at their feelings for you. So I'm going to take a look at what you need to know about love, your situation, their feelings for you, how they view you, any intentions this week, you know, with any movement for you, and what you need to release. What do you need to release around the situation, or what should you do to improve the situation, right? That you can do, you know, because if you feel like you have no control or helpless, there's always something you can do. All right. And I had my hair done today, and my hairdresser gave me a whole bouquet of flowers, and this one fell off. I brought it in here today too. That put a smile on my face today. I like to get flowers. I'm wearing my green. You know, I'm mostly Italian, but I got my half Irish. But I, on Patty's Day, this is when I let the Irish shine. All right. Mimi, Bettina, Lori, Angel, what is up? How are you guys today? How's everybody feeling? Saloma. And we have a new member. So I do want to say hello to Victoria, my YouTube member. We're growing over there. You guys want energy checks? Come hang out, get some manifestation advice. Come talk to me, hang out. Welcome, Victoria. We'll be live tomorrow on Tuesday. The membership will be up so you can come in and get an energy check. And don't forget to say happy birthday to Pisces. I'll be announcing the winner next week at some point. We will be going into Aries season, maybe the following week, but we'll see. You still got time to get on that. All right, Aries. Hello, Terry. All right, Aries. What do you need to know about your love, your love situation, their feelings for you? Let me get, hello, Oz. All right, Aries. I got my cup in the view here. These are all my stones. So let me clear it up a little bit for you. All right. The emergence of hope. This one just flew out. You got the number 44. Wow. All right. So things may seem frozen for you when it comes to love. You are being asked to really tap into that extra faith here. All is well. All is well in your situation when it comes to love. It might not seem like it. You know, I couldn't help but glimpse at this here, and it's the number 16, so it kind of gives me a tower moment. It seems like things might be changing, or they feel like they're changing when it comes to love. It's seeming a little bit of uncertainty. It gives me that towery energy. And but it's just saying, don't take any action right now. Slow down. All right. Something is fizzling in your relationship. Something is happening in your love life. But this needs to happen right now in order for the pieces to come together. The divine has a plan for this connection that you're connecting to. All right. So this is about you having the patience and power just to be still in the moment and know that it might seem uncomfortable, whatever you're going through in love right now, but it's just not the right moment. It's going to turn out in your favor. Trust in the divine plan, Aries. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to use these cards today. Let's take a look. I love these cards. Those are some of my favorite cards. The emergence of hope. All right. All right, Aries. Look at this, the 4 swords at the bottom of the deck. So again, we're seeing here, time to chill, relax. You know, you want to do something, you just feel maybe uncomfortable with sitting still. And really, this is your time to reset, recoup. especially if you just went through an argument or a breakup, or, you know, you just went on a date, you're uncertain about where the hell things are going. Things seem quiet for you. Really, it's the Four of Swords is giving me the same energy that I just pulled up for you, that it's just not the time to act right now. It's the time for you to take a take a step back, sit down and focus on, you know, where things could go in this connection. Where do you want things to really go, and how do you want things to pan out? If you react during a time of chaos or uncertainty, you're bound to react in a way that is misguided. All right. You may say something, you may misread something, you may overreact about a situation. So your person's feelings for you is showing up as the Ace of Cups. All right. And how they view you is the Knight of Swords. Their intentions this week, we have the Ten of Swords. And we have what you should do, what you need to release, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So, you know, we do see that Ten of Swords here this week. So I can see that some of you, you know, kind of feel like you're being triggered and, you know, with something that's going on. It's like Ten of Swords, right? Feels like it's happening, it's ending, something's not working, something's not panning out for you, but that's not true. This is your triggers coming up. A lot of stuff that's happened in the past are bringing up a lot of fears around a situation that is, you know, not playing out exactly how you thought it was supposed to play out. The Knight of Swords can tell me that you're so focused, so hyper-focused on a mission to make something work or make something happen that you may need to slow down with all this energy. You may feel like you need to fix something because the Ten of Swords is showing up here, and this is not the time to fix something, as it's ending for a reason. And the ending doesn't have to be, you know, especially if you're dealing with a relationship that you just met somebody, it doesn't mean it has to end. It means slow down here. The Page of Pentacles can, you know, take in one step at a time, observe the situation and see if you got all the pieces. See if you got it right. This could even be a time for you to take a step back and say, is this what I really want? I mean, your person's feelings for you, the Ace of Cups, you know, you've got them. You've got their interest. This is somebody here that is feeling love for you, not just passion. They're actually feeling a little, you know, their feelings for you. There's potential here, but there's something here shifting or changing that's triggering you, or something's not moving fast enough for you. And this person might be, you know, hesitant to completely open up and tell you how they feel. And you're being triggered by maybe the fear of, you know, you've been betrayed in the past. You've had something happen in every corner of, you know, of your life, and you're sitting here going, maybe this is going to happen again. And I'm not getting that from this reading here. How you should act, or what you need to release, is, you know, the expectation, right? You're at the beginning phases of a situation, right? So it's giving me, especially beginning here with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, you're at the very beginning of a phase, right? Whether it's a renewal phase, whether you're just, you know, getting back together with your person, you're at a new phase. And this is saying slow down a little bit and gather the information, gather the knowledge before you jump to conclusions. Because the Knight of Swords can act too swiftly, can come to accusations or assumptions too quickly about a situation, and it's not what you think. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Hanged Man. So the same message is coming through this week. Their feelings for you, the Ace of Cups. I will pull another card. The Wheel of Fortune, that's today's card for me too as well. And the Hanged Man is saying you got to let things kind of play out. Things are moving. They might not seem like they are, but you're being asked to take a pause because you're not seeing something for what it really is. Let's pull a card for the Ace of Cups. All right, this is their feelings for you. For some reason, you're believing more so that something's going to end than you are, that something's going to turn out in your favor. You've got to hang on in there. Your person here, the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, all right, they have a lot of pride, all right? It seems as though they're trying to keep themselves together during this, as you know, the situation with their feelings for you. They feel like you're very strong. They're very attracted to you. All right. But you've got somebody here that has feelings for you and is not ignoring them. They're not ignoring these feelings. They see the potential in this relationship, but at the same time, what's triggering you is that you're dealing with a King of Swords. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't like to express so much their feelings. If they are feeling feelings for you, they want to sit back and think about every single scenario. They want to make sure that they're speaking their truth to you, that they are being honest with you. The King of Swords upright is not going to bullshit with you. They're going to tell you how they feel. Now, they feel a strong bond with you, and this week it feels as though communication is potential communication with them, especially with these cards of communication in the intentions position. But you are being asked to observe things differently. You may be making assumptions that something's going in a direction, or somebody's pulling away from you, or your person is pulling away from you and it's ending, but that's not true. You're just being asked to see things from a different perspective. Your person here seems like they want to offer you their heart here with the Ace of Cups. It's on their mind. This is the bond that has not been broken. All right, what's the challenge? What's the challenge for Aries? Seems like there's been, or there is, a misunderstanding here. The Judgment. There's been a misjudgment, misunderstanding around somebody. You're judging somebody. You're thinking somebody here is leaving or backing up from you, moving on from you, the Ten of Swords, but you're being triggered by some sort of past situation. Your person they have feelings for you. They are not backing away from you in this reading, all right? But they also may be feeling like you're judging them, and you're judging them based off of something that happened in the past. All right, you may have had a breakup in the previous past, just recently, if this is a new person, or you may be dealing with the next, or you may have trust issues, but your person feels like you're projecting that onto them, and they are wanting to see where things go. All right, they feel as though the King of Swords, like, I need to take a step back here, you know, and see things clearly. You need to hold on here and not assume that I don't want to be in this connection, right? The Page of Pentacles, Aries, is really the card for you today. It's, where do I need to look at this differently with that Hanged Man, and where can I see that I might be seeing things, you know, I might need to take a different approach, or get some information before you assume something this week when it comes to your person. Because your person here, King of Swords, isn't going to express themselves 100% lovey-dovey, but they are not going to lie to you. And you're going to be able to tell that there is a bond there, and that they do have feelings for you, especially with the Ace of Cups, right? All right. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. All right, Aries through Pisces. There you go, another Ace of Swords. I've spoke my truth. Aries, the Lover's card. All right, so there's an Aries here. You know, your person's got love for you, but you see things differently. You do things differently, all right? You may be focused on what's happening in the exact moment, and you want something to happen right now. And your person is saying, I need to take a step back here and see the bigger picture. I need to make sure that we're doing the right thing, all right? I'm not 100% sure yet, is what I'm getting here. The Lover's card is showing the two of you finding a way. You will figure out a way with your Aries. They have a lot of love for you. Taurus, the Queen of Pentacles. You know, Taurus is like, come on, all right? This is the way I roll, all right? Give me a minute, all right? They're serious about this connection. They have serious thoughts about this connection moving forward with you, but they are going to take step by step by step. They're not going to rush into anything, being that Queen of Pentacles. Gemini is like, damn, what the hell did I just do? What did I take on? All right. You've got Gemini saying, look, I'm here. I want to connect with you. I wasn't expecting all this. I wasn't expecting this to happen so fast. And I'm feeling a little bit kind of overwhelmed here. But we need to ground ourselves in and figure out the next move. I'm here though, right? You got a Gemini here willing to put the work in, but they just didn't realize what they were getting into. All right. Cancer, Queen of Wands. Cancer's pretty confident about this connection, and they're very attracted to you. You got their energy here. So it looks like a Cancer here really stepping up, and a Cancer's going to figure this out. They're not going to walk away being the Queen of Wands. Leo, the Sun card, same with a Leo. A Leo's like, hey, let's kind of see where things go. Let's lighten things up and have a little fun. All right. There could be some romance this week with you and your Leo, or that moment that you've been waiting for with your Leo. A Virgo, bringing in an offer, a solid offer. We need to do this again. We need to figure out where things are going, or I'm ready to see where things are going. Libra, Page of Wands. All right, so you got a page coming in with a Libra. It's like Aries, I got your energy. I always see this as my little Aries. It's like, I'm so attracted to you. I can't stay away from you. So expect some flirty messages from a Libra. Scorpio is over here going, which way, what do I do? All right, I'm overthinking things, and I may be, Scorpio may be thinking about a million different things, not even really, but give them a minute. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out what their heart wants. Sagittarius is, got to leave Sag alone for a minute here. Sag is still kind of, I don't know what to do. I either feel bad about something or I'm grieving a situation, but I'm really not in a place right now to handle things. So I might need a little bit more patience here, especially with your Sag. Capricorn, Seven of Pentacles, all right? So, hey, it's also saying patience, all right? I'm invested in this. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be again. I didn't realize it, but, walking away, or it's not easy, whatever we're going through. Your Capricorn is like, I'm still here. Just give me a moment to figure out what the next step is. Aquarius, the Emperor card. So Aquarius showing up to save the day, all right? Aquarius is like, we need to make peace here. We need to get something off our chest. We need to move forward here and figure out what's up. Pisces, the Star card. So you got to have hope with a Pisces. Don't give up hope. Stars are still in alignment here. You may be going through a tower with a Pisces, but, this is here showing that something had to happen in order for the false shit to dissipate. We've got to see the truth here. Ace of Swords, seeing the truth. All right. Thank you, Aries. Yeah. All right. We are moving into Taurus. 18. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Let's see how they feel about you this week. What do you need to know about love first? What do you need to know about this situation? What does Spirit want you to know about this situation and their feelings, how they view you, their intentions, if any, this week? And what should you do or release in order to get the possible outcome this week that you're looking for Taurus? All right. All right, the eyes of mystery. You're going into the unknown, the consequence of fear. Uncharted territory, Taurus. You're dealing with a situation that you don't have control over. And it's scaring the shit out of you. But somewhere, you have a deep knowing because you keep going. But the thing is you are closing yourself up a little bit. The frequency of fear, self-fulfilling prophecies. There's a part of you that knows you're right where you belong. You know that this is your person. You have this deep knowing, but it's triggering your trust. It is definitely triggering your trust. And you've got to take a chance. You got to go with it. You've got to go with it. All right. You got to expand yourself. You got to open up. This feels like an opening up energy. Open up. You're contracting. You're being pulled into something. You have this, desire and knowing, and it's different. It's different. This is maybe a unique person, a unique situation, or you're getting through something with a partner and you're walking into a whole new sector, of your relationship. And it's like, okay, well, we have to drop that old story. And when you drop an old story, what happens? There's nothing. You're in the nothingness. You're in the void. All right, so if we don't have this to argue about anymore, if we're not dealing with this anymore, what do we do now? We be. We don't create fear. We don't find things to squabble about. We be. It's so easy, but it's not. It's like, just this to me, it's like you're so afraid. You're preparing yourself for something to happen before it happens, that you're constricting your energy, and you may actually manifest it, because that's what a self-fulfilling prophecy is. When you decide to let your fear take complete control, you start to make shit happen so you feel more comfortable because you're used to it. And Spirit is telling you that this is a whole unique situation that you're in, and you're being asked to release ultimate control. I'm getting the chill. I'm almost cold. Like, I feel like, oh, you're walking into a cave. All right. It's a mystery. See where it takes you. Let's see your person, and let's see their feelings for you. All right. Let's see the Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about their situation? All right, tell me about this person. Ooh, the Sun. The bottom of the deck. Leo energy. The way your person feels. The Three of Cups. How they view you. The Nine of Pentacles. Their intentions this week. Oh, you got the Ten of Pentacles. You've got them kind of reviewing or thinking about all the possibilities of, the next step with you. What do you need to do? The Ace of Wands, the Sun card. All right, so you have, let's see, I'm going to pull out one more card for the possible outcome. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. All right, your person, definitely, you've got them in their feelings for you. This is going good, and the Nine of Pentacles, they see you as somebody very solid in getting what you want, right? You have the ability to get what you want. You got it together. They can see you got the 9 and 10 of Pentacles showing up this week. It kind of feels like your person, you got the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. What I see here is somebody looking at all kinds of options about where this can go. So it's almost like you got your person in there, over here daydreaming. Now, the 7 of Cups can have the what ifs, in there. So your person could be a little bit kind of nervous or or kind of hoping that you guys get to the 10 of Pentacles, but they might even be talking themselves all around in circles too, with the 7 of Cups. It's like, I got to just choose one and choose it for the right reasons. And it seems like they're being pulled towards you. That's the thing, is there's a knowing here, a deep knowing between you and your person, that there's something that's connecting the two of you. And neither of you can really figure it out. So you might be kind of mirroring each other when it comes to the fears. The 7 of Cups for me, it's like all these things that we can imagine about a relationship, but then we always have this one little, like, what if this doesn't happen, or what if this doesn't turn out, or what if we don't go here, or what if we don't get this, what if, and this person sees you as somebody who's very independent and very worth the investment. The 9 of Pentacles, it's like, there's just something about you this person is drawn to. The 3 of Cups, there's a feeling of being very, there's a feeling of deep security with you. There's a feeling of love with you. There's a feeling of happiness when you're around each other. All right. Or when you start to get around each other more, if that's the case. All right. Because the Sun card can say this is, in the Ace of Wands, this is a new energy. All right. What Spirit's asking you to do is release control and have fun. Focus on the potential. The Ace of Wands here. Bring some passion. This is new. All right. So don't make us, again, the word assumptions is coming up today. And I just started my readings. And I guess the assumptions is really a big one right now. It's like making assumptions too soon about a situation. And that Knight of Swords here. Possible outcome is the two of you kind of moving forward, this new energy. You guys have the same mission. You guys want the same things. But how do we get on the same page? Right. So I do see your person kind of, maybe even this week, you guys are discussing future plans, maybe getting together, hanging out, more investment in this connection, talking about long-term goals. The Three of Cups and the Sun card can talk about, I want to see you this week. I want to hang out with you this week. I'm really thinking about you, the Seven of Cups. But your person does have some fear here around maybe even commitment too. It's like, oh, this is it, right? I see Taurus, but Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups, it's like, this is new. This is new for your person. Maybe they've been single for quite some time, or you have, or you guys have just been stuck in your ways for quite some time, and you didn't expect this kind of person to come into your life that shook you up a little bit. All right, well, this is what's happening this week. And the Sun card is allowing this blessing to just kind of grow. Remember we were talking about the restriction? It's like the universe is bringing you a blessing or bringing you somebody into your life, or you were brought into somebody's life. And then there's all this fear that comes in. It's like a cloud that's trying to cloud over the light that's in this. There's so much beauty and potential in this relationship. And it's like our thoughts, our assumptions of where things can go, our overthinking about, what might happen, the fears are trying to dim something before it even really gets started. And this reading right here, it's like, bring back the passion, light it up a little bit, try to have some fun this week and keep things, exciting, and rather than worrying so much about the potentials that could go wrong is what I'm getting for you, Taurus. All right, the Ace of Wands is a new energy. It's been ignited. This relationship has started. I mean, this is going to go somewhere, especially with the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. You have somebody here that has been looking for their partner. They want to be with their partner. This is somebody that wants to be in long-term relationship, wants to be stable, and they sense that from you. But it could be, we're going through this kind of void energy, and it's, where are things going? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Let's have fun. Let's have fun this week. It could be a moment, a blessing coming in for you when it comes to you and your partner. You guys, in this reading, it's showing me that you're both headed in the same direction. You're both wanting the same thing. So regardless of what you are kind of currently dealing with, what kind of fears, we see talking it out. And you got the Four of Pentacles, letting go of control a little bit. And the Page of Swords, not knowing exactly how things are going to plan, how things are going to happen, not needing to know everything. Be curious about some new stuff happening. Try to figure out new ways to go about things rather than harping on the old stuff. You've completed some cycle. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you've already finished the past. And if you're bringing it up still, it's because you have nothing new to talk about. Find something new to talk about this week with your person is a very strong energy that I'm getting for my Tauruses. Find something new to focus on. Find something different to have those conversations over a glass of wine with, or tea, instead of bringing up past conversations that need to get put to rest. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. How do they feel about you this week? Four of Swords, right? It's like, let's just chill. Little vacation. This is my beach card too. It's like, go chill at the beach. Take a break. Give yourself a rest. Silence. Silence. All right. If you can't silence your head, it seems like the universe is trying to clear the air around you and a person, and is trying to get you back to a place of present moment and comfort. And this is where it's a reset. So don't bring back anything that's unnecessary or bring in any unnecessary what ifs, right? Be in the moment. We have Aries, Ace of Swords. So Aries thinks about you, thinks about the potential with you, and thinks about, maybe I need to reach out to my Taurus and tell them what's really on my mind. All right, so you could get communication from your Aries this week. Taurus, you're making things too hard. Come on. You're making things too hard. All right, you're so worried. You're carrying too much, but I got to be prepared. I've got to do this all. I got to have it all together. I got to figure it out. You don't got to do shit this week except drop down those wands and go lay out in the sun. Get out there, go garden, go do something with your person. But you're making things too hard here. It doesn't have to be this hard. You've completed a cycle. And it's time to move on from this cycle here. All right, it's an unknown territory with you and your person. And so when you learn to just be in the moment, you guys can create new memories with your person. Gemini, the King of Wands. Gemini is showing up for you this week as a king. All right. You know that I think about you. I wouldn't be here. You know that I want to be with you. You know that I'm attracted to you. And I'm pretty sure of this situation. So it looks as though a king, Gemini, showing up as a king for you this week, taking action towards you. Cancer coming on in too. Hey, we need to figure out where things are going. So either let's go or let's move on. All right. But we need to figure this out. So I get this energy from a Cancer, like it's either on or it's not. Let's go. All right. We got to get over something. Leo, the Justice card. All right. So we got to make peace. All right. We got to make peace, Taurus. If we're in it and we're going to commit, we're going to do this. The consequences, it is what it is. I can't keep, trying to figure out or, it's over. It's over. We've come to some sort of closure. Let's make peace and let's move forward. Virgo, Ace of Cups, coming in with an offer of love for you. Very romantic energy from a Virgo. Right there, it's almost like, Taurus, here's my heart. Don't hurt me. All right, Libra, we have the Knight of Swords. All right, so you and Libra headed in the same direction. All right, so it's really kind of cut into the chase. Either we can't slow down and we're saying things that we don't mean. When it comes to a Libra, we're overthinking and we're over communicating. Remember, Mercury retrograde, we can definitely bring back old thoughts and start bringing up the past and talking about the past again. And, for some of us, maybe we do have to revisit the past so that we don't do the same thing over and over and over again. But it seems like you and Libra really headed in the right direction, but it's about how you're communicating with each other. Scorpio, Page of Pentacles, right? Understanding, getting to know, moving forward, building something, all right? So it's a energy here of really learning each other and trying to figure things out. So you and a Scorpio making moves this week to get together, hang out. Sagittarius, Three of Pentacles, right? Again, you guys are just getting things together. You and Sag, let it roll. You and Sag putting pieces together this week. You could be making plans, figuring things out, moving on past something, but it seems like getting together in the physical reality and trying to figure out, okay, where are we going next, right? Because we're in this. We've decided to be together. Where are we going next? Capricorn is showing up with their heart on their sleeve, right? Ready to tell you how they feel. Capricorn's falling for you, want you to know it. Aquarius, the Lovers card, right? You have a deep union here. It could be miscommunication between the two of you. You have enough here to make it really work here with Aquarius. This could be a reconciliation. Pisces, the Judgment card, all right? So we've got to stop judging based off the past, and let's see, we're both being called to go forward. So let's move forward here, and let's, you know, find our way. Let's, you know, give ourselves this fresh start. Let's find forgiveness with the past, and let's move forward. So you could be getting that second chance with your Pisces that you're looking for. All right, Gemini. All right. Thank you guys. I see you guys are working. Thank you for being here and finding time to hang out with me when you're at work. All right, Gemini. All right, what do you need to know about love, Gemini, this week? Now look at what do you need to know about love this week, their feelings, how they view you, their intentions towards you this week, what you should do or release for the possible outcome this week. All right. What does Gemini need to know? What do you need to know? A way out of the weeds, Gemini. Emergence of hope, all right? There's a clear way through the situation that you're in right now, all right? You're going to start seeing it. You know, you're in this connection, and divine has a plan. It could be an Aries. You know, Aries got this card too. But all is well. And it sort of feels like the epiphany's over, the tower moment's over between you and your person. All right, you realize some truth, or you've dealt with you're accepting the way something is. But yet, even after the towers crumbled, you're still seeing this ray of light. There's still something there, which means it's going to require patience as you're moving forward with this person, right? We want to rebuild. Everything that's kind of happened, and we've got to let it go. We've had some sort of revelation about our connection. We know there's something there. We feel it. We keep coming into each other's life. We keep knocking on each other's door, you know, but we also keep building our relationship based off of our fears and our past. And we keep, you know, something just was not working, right? And so you're going to start seeing, I just love this green color, you know, we're on St. Patty's Day. Wow, you know, kind of a breath of fresh air. Like, you know something, it's not bothering me as much anymore. I'm noticing that it doesn't feel so heavy. I've accepted something and it doesn't feel so heavy. And now that I've accepted something, I'm starting to see that even my person is starting to lighten up. It's like the burdens are being released from both of us. We both are feeling like there's a weight being lifted off of us. And we're starting to realize that there could have been some negative energy, some shadows, and all this other stuff that was weighing on us, and we were projecting onto one another. And we got caught up into this story that wasn't working. And now, as it's starting to fade away, we're moving into a new scene. It's like springtime starting, and there's still something there. There's still something there. And I see you guys just looking at each other like, what next, right? But again, like Taurus, do we move forward and just not place any expectations on this week? There could be some sort of light being shown in here. And it's like, how do we build trust with each other again? We do it by being in the moment with each other. And when you're hanging out with this person, which I'm seeing this week for you guys, you know, you're hanging out, you just be. And you remind each other that the past has already happened and we're moving forward. Because it seems like a fresh start with you and another person. You're finally starting to see what you need to move forward with this person, because somebody is meant to be in your life. Let's see, Aries. Let's see your person. The good old lucky charm. Thank you, Dory. All right. So let's see their feelings. Even though I just feel like I just channeled the message for you. All right, let's go with the cards. Look at the Fool card. I mean, I don't know. I love the energy today. Remember, it's my lunar return. I'm in Scorpio moon right now, So it's like the Fool card. It's like, something we don't know. We might fall over again. We might, we might crash and burn, but we keep finding our way back here. All right, so maybe it's not too scary on the other side. Let's just take what we need and move forward. So I see a new experience coming in with your person, and look at the Ten of Pentacles. It looks like you've gone through something so that you can actually clear away and figure out what's important so that you guys can actually, see each other now for what this relationship is. It looks like a beginning phase of building something towards long term. The Ten of Pentacles is showing up, but you are in the fresh stages here with somebody. Somebody, feels this with you. And a fresh stage means this Fool energy. We just get up and go. We don't know why. We're being pulled to something and we just go with it. And we've got to leave the baggage in the past. Your person, Nine of Pentacles, feeling pretty damn good. Like the Judgment card, the way they view you. All right. Their intentions this week, the Two of Cups. And you, what you need to do, the Knight of Wands, or what you need to release. You got the Knight of Wands. You need to have a friggin' good time this week. Cheer up. All right. Cheer up, Gemini. We've got somebody here. It looks like your person's really been doing some thinking, some healing. And you had the Ten of Pentacles in here too as well. It's like the way I feel more grounded about this connection, Gemini. I feel more like I need to take responsibility for my actions. I need to move forward. I need to think about what's important in my life and what I want to put my energy on. And it looks like you. And I'm hoping that you can forgive me or give me this second chance. Right. And the Two of Cups, their intention this week, there could be a really deep communication conversation coming in with this person. And the Two of Cups is we're back at the stages, the early stages, right? We need to have these conversations and not talk about the past again. We need to talk about what's going on with us now, where we're going. And you're being told the Knight of Wands to just, maybe you're leading the way. Maybe you're the one that's saying, all right, let's get up and go. Let's go have some fun, making some plans, go and doing something exciting with this person. But this is you bringing the fire back into this relationship. All right, Gemini. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. You got a strong fire. And you got earth energy here too. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Hello. Yes, I got my hair done today. Doesn't look as light as it really is, though. She's making it lighter. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right. Look at the Two of Pentacles. That's like, great. We can do this or we can do that. We can go this way or we can go that way. But obviously, we can't do it without each other, right? We keep bumping heads, but we keep coming back. But how can we get past the Two of Pentacles and get to that Three of Pentacles? All right, we just got to keep putting one foot forward and leaving the past behind. Right, so it does show potential here. Making plans this week, talking to somebody really wanting to work something out, and we gotta work with each other. We gotta figure this out, Gemini. Aries coming in, King of Wands. Aries means business, right? You got a king coming in. Can't beat that. You got a King of Wands. All right, my heart is, big, open, and I see a future with you. All right, so you got an Aries stepping up to the plate. You have a Taurus, the Chariot card, same thing. Taurus saying, we got this. Let's move on. Let's pick up and go. All right, we have Gemini. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that wild synchronicity. The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. It's your fresh energy. It's somebody here saying, I really want to ground something in. I really want to, here it is. Here I am, And I know it might seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but maybe it took me almost losing you, or maybe it took me almost losing something in my life, or maybe it just took me having to kind of go in my own world for a little bit to realize what's important to me. And Gemini, you are right there on the top of the list. Cancer, Queen of Wands, right? So Cancer here isn't messing around either. Cancer's like, I see something here and I'm waking up and I'm passionate about you and I want to connect with you. Leo, King of Cups, right? So Leo is following their feelings here. They're not messing around either. They're saying, I feel this deep connection with you. I feel like nobody feels me or understands me as much as you do, Gemini. And that's a lot to this person, especially with them showing up as a King of Cups. It's like somehow you get me on a deeper level. Virgo, look at the Queen of Pentacles. Look at all these kings and queens coming in for my Gemini this week. Virgo over here going, I'm really committed to this and I really see a future here. I want to build something. I want to grow together. Your Virgo may be a little bit more kind of, standoffish or protective of their heart. They want to make sure they're making the right moves. But Virgo's going through a lot of changes right now. So if they're still in your life and they're hanging out, that means a Virgo wants to be with you. So keep that in mind. Coming from a Virgo rising, and I know a lot of Virgos. All right. So Virgo's here for you, Gemini. All right, we have Libra, Three of Wands. All right, Libra kind of taking a look at how far you guys have come or how far they've come in their life, and they're trying to figure out what their next step is. So I am getting a Libra here that is like, just give me a moment here. I'm really reassessing my path. I've just gone down a hell of a road. I made some decisions in my life. We're still putting the pieces together, and I'm taking a look. And if you're separated from a Libra, they're taking a look at the past, reviewing it, and saying, something, we can still move forward here. So if you're in a kind of a pause energy, this is a good pause energy with you and a Libra. I see you guys, moving out into the future together. Scorpio is coming in with the Seven of Cups. Scorpio doesn't know what they want just yet. They have feelings here. They know it. They may be focused on the wrong things, right? They might have their hands all over the place, right? But what if this? What if that? I know I need to make a choice, but, just friggin' make a choice already. Eventually they're going to choose the right one. They're going to choose their heart. They're going to follow. But right now, you may be feeling kind of stuck in this energy of uncertainty with your Scorpio. They need to make a decision. Sagittarius, the Empress, all right? So things are still growing between you and a Sag. Obviously, you're very important to a Sagittarian, right? The Empress card, right? You're golden, right? They see a future with you. Keep nurturing it. Keep doing your thing. There's growth here, potential long-term with Sagittarius. Capricorn, healing after the storm. You and Cap will find a way. Aquarius, right? The Hanged Man. So you guys are kind of in a separation, or things are on a pause right now with an Aquarius. This is the moment of truth. This is where they finally see, I can't keep doing something the way I've been doing something. I need to figure out what I want. All right. They have no choice now. Something's changing in their life. They have to figure it out so they can move forward. So you may be still in kind of a pause with an Aquarius. Pisces, the Knight of Cups. Pisces is like, I know who I love, right? And my heart keeps pulling me back towards you. And so here I come. All right. Hello, Bina. Hello, Romy. And did I just see Mojo? Wendy, what's up? Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, Cancer. Don't forget, I'm going live at 4 if you guys want to hang out with me at 4 o'clock for Super Chat. All right, Cancer, what do you need to know about love this week? What do you need to know about love this week? And their feelings, how they view you, their intentions this week, and what you should do or release in order for things to play out, your possible outcome. What do you need to know about love this week? What does Cancer need to know about love this week? What does Cancer need to know about love this week? Connections through the cosmos. All right. All right. Well, you're spiritually connected to somebody. I mean, so I'm picking up on that. And what is true, right? You've had some sort of connection, spiritual connection with somebody, and it looks like it's being reciprocated. You feel connected. Everything is connected. You're connected with this person. So something manifesting for you that you have been, it's a gift that you've been wanting a connection to manifest into your life. This is such a great energy here with this. The emergence of true knowing. You stay true to what it is. I mean, this is just, you have no doubt. You have no doubt. Your third eye is so lit up. You may be having a moment of clarity on how powerful your mind is when it comes to how what you feel and what you believe in, you stay true to it. Faith, how it really works, and how you can call somebody into your life. Because you're a very strong connection here with somebody that I'm picking up on. And prepare for a gift this week, maybe an actual physical gift. Let's see their feelings for you and any intentions this week. It gives me an energy of no matter how far this person is from you, whoever I'm picking up on, you know what's true, and you know your connection, and nobody else can break this bond that you have. And for some of you, you may be calling it in this week. All right. What does Cancer need to know about their feelings? Let's see. The Fool card. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is definitely calling you. You've got to follow the signs this week and just kind of go with the flow and see where everything takes you. Especially with that card coming in with their feelings. Look at this, the way they view you, the Emperor card. Maybe you're their divine masculine. All right. Look at the Three of Swords. You, the Queen of Wands. This is your match. This is your person, the Emperor card and the Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands and the Page of Swords. This is really difficult for somebody coming in towards you. There's been some disappointment in the past here. And this is somebody willing to take their chances in hopes that you guys can make some sort of peace. But this is, I feel like your person is really on edge here about what to say to you. You may not realize this, even if you're talking to them. They might be coming across cool, calm, and collected, but you've got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. You've got somebody here really holding on tightly to making sure they say the right thing. They are so afraid to lose control. They are so afraid to disappoint you or lose control or get rejected from you if they come back in. You know, I want to heal this connection with you. Look at that, the Justice card, the Three of Swords. So Cancer, this is the moment. This is the turning point. This is it's somebody learning why you guys connected. You're finding closure in a soul contract, commitment. You could even be deciding to get into a commitment. Somebody coming in to speak their piece to you, the Emperor card. They respect you. They have so much respect for you, for how calm you've remained. They may have had, maybe they've had to go around a couple times. This is somebody coming back around. They've had to go around. They've made things harder for themselves, learning their lesson, only to find that you're their stability, that, you know, I had to learn my lessons to realize what I had. Queen of Wands, what you should do this week, what you need to release, you know, any fear around lack of confidence or any doubts, insecurities around this connection. You guys are coming in this reading, equal playing field, right? In alignment with each other. Your person is so afraid to step out of line and lose control or say the wrong thing to you. It's like they are really they've been carrying a heavy weight for quite some time. They may have been holding back from you and acting, or maybe they still are, or they will be holding back a little bit, their heart, and acting a little rigid, stiff. This is because this person, you know, sees who you are. And honestly, I'm getting, how can you still be here? How can you still be here? Because you both are now in the same mindset, in the same frequency. You're the Queen of Wands. We got the Emperor card, the way they see you. You're the boss. You're the boss, Cancer. And, you know, pride may have kept you apart in the past. Obviously, when you see the Three of Swords, before I clarified it with the Justice, may have kept you guys apart. But that also created more respect between the two of you. There's a lot of respect coming in with this connection. And for some of you, a heartfelt apology coming in. Somebody really learned their lesson. But again, they had to go around. They had to figure it out themselves. You don't know. We all have to face our own karma. If you have somebody coming towards you this week, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe even a Leo sign, you've got somebody here that is hoping for the best here when it comes between the two of you. And if you guys end up working things out, this is going to turn out to be a very strong power couple. The Fool card here at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. It's getting to know each other again. It's a whole different idea. It's a whole different storyline. It's making peace and the two of you moving forward in union. All right. So I see you guys moving forward in union here on the same page with that Emperor and the Queen of Wands. What an amazing reading. All right. Seven of Cups here. I just feel like in the Moon card, don't let your fears or insecurities, like I said, that was the Queen of Wands. You got to stay confident this week and just trust in your vision. All right. Yeah, you may be facing some fears or insecurities or uncertainty, especially if this is somebody that really has created some pain in the past here. But the Three of Swords could be with the Moon card and the Seven of Cups. You could talk yourself off the ledge or talk yourself out of this connection as well too, in fear that you're going to get hurt again. But both have come too far for that to happen. You have Pisces energy and a lot of fire energy here, and Libra energy as well too. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. Hello. All right, Aries through Pisces. How do they feel about it? Look at the Ten of Swords. I have triggered so much insecurity in you, Cancer. Somebody really, if you take back somebody, they are feeling the blessing. Aries, Two of Pentacles. Right, on the verge here, on the fence, you know, you guys could be making plans this week, hanging out and moving forward. You know, I've got a lot. This person is going back and forth with, you know, what to do and how to do it and moving forward. And it looks like you guys could be managing it. It's all about flexibility here, though, and just kind of going with the flow when it comes to your Aries. Taurus, I see straight. Taurus wanting to communicate with you. Right, Taurus stepping up, showing up, you know, seeing through the chaos. Taurus here ready to get real, face facts and get real. Gemini, the high priestess, right? Gemini, been kind of keeping an eye on you, Cancer. You know, it's like, I know the connection. I know, I feel it. I feel safer, you know, maybe I have felt safer kind of backing out, you know, maybe you've been waiting a while. This has been somebody that's been on the fence for a while, just kind of, you know, sitting with everything that's happened. And so this week, there could be still a little bit of silence between you and a Gemini, but they're on the verge here speaking their truth. Cancer, the Tower card. Wow. All right. So sometimes the Tower card comes into our life and it's a wake-up call. You know, it's a unexpected turn of events that shakes your life up. So something happening this week that could really change the course of your life. You know, tower moments for like the situation I'm picking up on right now is one of these tower moments where you couldn't believe it. You're just like, what the hell? I thought this was completely over. Well, you know, always expect the impossible. Leo, King of Wands. Leo is on fire. Leo is seeing their truth and a vision with you. Virgo, the Strength card. All right, so getting the courage to speak their truth to you as well. Libra, the Moon card. So, you know, things are changing. Feelings are changing with the Libra, but they definitely have feelings for you. Things are still kind of playing out here with the Libra. Scorpio, we have the Devil card, right? So there could be some things that they need to release around this connection. This could have been unhealthy in the past, and this could be why a Scorpio, there's still an attachment to you. So there could be some, you know, the reflection over what's happened in the past, and maybe they're starting to realize what part they played in this connection. Sagittarius, we see the Empress card. Sag is ready to move forward here. Looks like some healing energy or just seeing where things go. Capricorn, the same thing, the Star card. All right, I want the same thing you want with this connection. So there's a lot of surrendering happening here when it comes to this relationship this week. Capricorn, Seven of Pentacles. You know, you got me thinking, you know, I'm still here. I'm still invested. Let's see where things go. Aquarius, the Temperance card. I love the cards that are coming out for you with your individual person. It's like, you know, it may have taken me a minute to get here, but I'm here, you know, and let's just see where things go. Pisces, the Sun card, a blessing, reconciliation coming in with a Pisces. All right, Leo. Leo. Oh. Can't believe I forgot the other day, like all the Aries through Pisces. Everybody was freaking out. I'm like, all right, Leo. Oh no. Or I'm just talking to myself here. All right. Leo. Leo. Don't forget, if you guys want to hang out with me, get a personal reading, I'll be on at 4 o'clock. I'm going to say happy birthday to Pisces if you want to be a part of the draw this month on a personal reading. And what does Leo need to know about love this week? Thank you, Bina. All right, what do you need to know about love this week? Ooh, these cards just flew out here. Treasure. All right. victory and achievement. And we also see shadow work and healing old wounds. All right. So you got to dive deep. It looks like you're being asked to dive a little deeper when it comes to love this week. This is sort of the Six of Wands energy. It says, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you want, Leo. You're a Leo. But you are being asked to dive a little deeper into what's really going on and take a look at your own wounds, and take a look at what's happened, what's happening. Looking at your shadow side. Leos don't like to look at their shadow side. It's easier to be this victorious, pride. Why do I have to do that if I know I'm going to win, Frankie? That doesn't make sense. Because it's going to show up again. This is going to be a repeated cycle. And you are being asked to kind of take a look and dive a little deeper. This could be a very strong healing energy between you and a partner this week. Right? You're learning a lot, but you can't skirt past this one. You might win the small wins, but the battle is what matters. And there's a treasure in diving deeper into what's going on beneath the surface that's going to build this relationship even stronger. But in the meantime, if we just keep getting through little fights or battles or just kind of getting what we want in the moment, we're getting what we want in the moment, but are we getting what we want long term? So let's see your person's feelings. So it'll make us happy now, but is it going to make us happy later? All right, their feelings, how they view you, any intentions this week, and what you need to do or should do to push this along. We got the Three of Wands. Their feelings for you, the Nine of Wands. Yeah. All right, how they view you, the Four of Pentacles. Their intentions this week, the Knight of Wands. And it's just the same message I just gave you. So whenever I channel messages, I pull the cards. I don't know why. Because you guys need to see cards. But the Ten of Cups, focus on your happiness for the future. Because your person here is feeling a little burnt out, a little stressed out. It's like you guys have been going through many times together and you guys keep going through circles or going around in circles. And you got them kind of on guard here. They might even feel, pressure in this relationship. The Four of Pentacles is how they view you. The Four of Pentacles, it's got to be my way, and you're holding on, you're controlling everything, or maybe you're focusing so much just on making things happen, or your monies, it could even be that, but you're blocking your heart. It's like they can't get into you. They can't get into your heart. You won't let them in. And so if you've been going through some sort of battle with this person, it's stressing them out. You're stressing them out, or you have stressed them out. And they feel like you won't let go of some way of thinking or something that is on your chest, something that you are holding on super tight to, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a thought, whether it's something somebody did, or whether it's just control. They feel it's starting to wear on your person. And the thing is I have feelings for you, and I see you both are walking in the same direction. We both know we want to be here. And it looks like your person's going to do anything they can this week to make you happy. And that's that victory I'm seeing. That's that victory. It's like your person here, their feelings though, is they're really stressed out and really burnt out from something that is going on in this connection. You guys, and it might seem like you can skirt past this again. You'll get some sort of reconciliation with this person. You'll get your win. You'll get your way. You'll get it, Leo. But it's not healing. It's going to come back around again. This person does not want to give up on this connection, but when you're the 9 of Wands, it's starting to become too hard. It's starting to weigh on the situation. Something that you're holding on to. This could be different for each and every one of you. Now, you, like I said, you may be able to skirt past this one again and get them to get over it, and you may move on, but the problem is still there, and it could come back later, and it's just going to keep coming back around. It's not going to go away. And it looks as though you've gone through many battles with this person. You're very independent and want things your way. And you could be focused a lot on money too, or your job or your work, or you're just a workaholic. And this could really be weighing on your person. It seems like they want to have more passion. They want more excitement in their life. They want to lighten things up and have fun. And I don't know if there's some reason why you're holding that back from this person, or maybe you're focused more on commitment and you want, foundation solid. But whatever the thing is, you both want the same thing. You both want a relationship, but it looks as though you're missing the passion. And there's a lot of stress here with your person. And we got the Sun card. The possible outcome here is the Sun card. So I'm seeing this person has so much love for you, and there's so much hope here with the big hell yes card. But for some reason, you're not wanting to crack open that heart, and you're not wanting to let go of something that could be holding you back from the 10 of Cups. This person looks as though they're on the verge of cracking, giving up. The way they feel about this, it's really hard. It's causing a lot of pressure for them. And you might not even know this is going on. You're just very independent, or you're just very stuck in the way you see something. And your person is saying, let's get out of here. Let's just bring back the passion. All right. And I'm getting your strong message, Leo, is you may get what you want today, but is it going to give you what you want later? Because this is showing here that this is going to repeat itself. And this problem that you might be tucking underneath, or that you might not be able to let go of, or this grudge that you might be holding on to, could eventually maybe even create separation in this connection, in a connection that is so beautiful. So you're being asked to take a look deep down, because whatever it is you're trying to skirt over is going to strengthen this connection. The 3 of Wands is showing the potential here for growth in this connection, but you got the 8 of Pentacles too. And I'm seeing workaholic. Your focus is all on one thing, and maybe your person is feeling like, they're not getting the passion or the fun or the excitement out of this relationship that they once got, or that they want in the relationship. All right. So yeah, it can be reversed. You got the 6 of Cups. Bring back the love. Let's bring back the love here. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Hello, Gypsy and Kibby. The Moon card. All right, Aries through Pisces. Look at the 2 of Wands. So You and your person, you're ready to move forward. You are there. Close a chapter and move forward. There might be something that they feel like you can't let go of, whether that was heartbreak, whether that was, you know, maybe a certain way, you have to be in charge of things, or maybe they see so much potential with you. They want to move forward with you, but there's a feeling of, I kind of feel stuck. I feel like, we're holding on to something. We're not moving forward, and I want to move forward. I'm ready to move forward with you, Leo. We have Aries, the 7 of Wands, right? So there's a defensive energy here with an Aries. Aries, kind of like maybe feels like things are getting hard or getting intense between the two of you, and they're pushing back a little bit. If you feel like an Aries has created some sort of block with you, they may be feeling like you're not hearing them in this sense, right? But the 7 of Wands is showing, I want to make this work with you, Leo, you and Aries. So it seems like there's some sort of tension I'm picking up on between you and your person. And maybe for some of you, there is a real reason. Maybe somebody has hurt you in the past for whatever reason, and it's like somebody's coming back in saying, I want to move forward, but I feel like I keep getting resistance. Taurus, all right, anything's possible with you and a Taurus. You guys are calling each other in here. You guys both could really create something beautiful together. Gemini, 5 of Pentacles. Gemini doesn't know what to do. Gemini's like, I'm trying to figure out, this is hard. This is difficult for both of us. This is difficult for me. I don't like being away from you. I don't like what's happening. I'm not quite seeing the solution just yet. Cancer, ooh, the 7 of Swords. All right. Well, so there's some sneaking around here. The 7 of Swords isn't the most fun card, but there's some trust issues between you and a Cancer. Either you don't trust them or they don't trust you. You feel like they're lying to you or lying to you about something. Now, it could be I'm lying to you about what I truly want, or, but you got to read between the lines here and figure out the truth. Leo, the Emperor card. So you are showing up as a boss person. You are showing up as being in control and being dominant and being very masculine. And your person may be feeling like they're not a priority in your life. Virgo, the Star card. Virgo not giving up hope in this connection. They see a future with you. Libra, the 8 of Wands, right? So there's a lot going on with you and a Libra, right? A lot. It seems like you guys could really, really, both of you guys move forward and really shift the pace of this relationship. But it's like, let's get on the same page and let's go. So it looks like you and a Libra really are moving. You should see a lot of momentum picking up this week. Scorpio, 5 of Wands, right? So there's some, competition here, or there's some fight in here, or, control issue, power struggle here between you and a Scorpio. But this is a moment of change. We can pick our battles. Sagittarius coming back in here. The Knight of Pentacles, very cautious about, has anything changed? Is anything changing? I want to fix things, see where things are going, but I am getting a very cautious energy here with your Sagittarius. Capricorn, you guys are both headed in the road. Whatever you're doing, you're going in the right direction. You both want the same thing. Aquarius, Page of Pentacles, all right, opening up, saying, hey, let's see where things go. All right, I want to see where things go. I love the page because the page just says, let's just figure it out. Let's figure it out together. And Pisces, Wheel of Fortune, all right? So the wheel is turning, Pisces coming back around, but it's time to get off the wheel of karma with the Pisces. All right, let's go. Virgo. 19. Ooh, almost the same. All right, Virgo. Virgo, what do you need to know about love this week? Virgo. What do you need to know about love this week? Their feelings, how they view you, any intentions this week, and what you should do or let go of in order for the outcome to move in your favor. Smell the roses. All right, let's see. Focus on the brilliance, just as I said that. Focused attention. I love that. It says focus on the roses. Smell the roses, Virgo. All right. Perseverance, complete surrender, and moving forward. It's all about focused attention. Where are you putting your attention? If you find yourself putting your attention on all the what ifs and the negativity of a situation that's going on, you're gonna create that this week, right? You don't want to create that kind of fogginess. So this week there's some shifts happening in your relationship, and you're not. It's kind of like you can't watch the water boil. You can't. You gotta. If you sit there, you can't watch the clock while you're doing a plank, right? So this week, it seems like things are changing and dust is settling, and things are going to start getting a little bit more clear when it comes to you and the person on your mind. All right. But it is about prioritizing your energy. So when you find yourself overthinking a situation, even more so, this is where it's going to take the control of being able to focus your attention on the flowers, the day, the presents, right? Because something is turning out in your favor. There's something sacred about this connection. I see letting go, the sacred quality of death. Something may have ended in the past. This card is a beautiful ending because it's a natural ending to a cycle. Something had to complete itself in order for, something to begin. But you see this eye right here just gives me this. It's going to be so clear to you this week why something had to naturally end. That doesn't mean that your person is going to disappear or whatever, but there's an ending to a story. There's an ending to a situation. Something needs to find closure, whether it's a story you're holding on to when it comes to love. This is where this week you've got to find a way to focus your attention on all the little things in life and forget about that story that you've been holding on to forever. Right? Let it die. Let it go. Let the story that you've attached yourself to go. Focus on the brilliance because there's something coming towards you. This is going to be a magical week for Virgo. And I see the word persevering here for you. And that's one of your key words, one of your qualities. You're going to get where you want to go because you persevere and you don't give up and you take care of everything along the way. There's nothing you miss, right? And that's the thing is when something's not working for you, you overanalyze and get overwhelmed because you think you missed something, but you didn't, because every moment you put every bit of your perfectionism into every moment. How the fuck could you miss anything, right? You couldn't. You couldn't miss anything. So there is this trust in aspect where you have to have faith and trust in yourself and knowing that you did everything you possibly could do. And now it's marinating. Now your person is stewing. Your person is growing. Your person is doing their thing. And there's nothing more for you to do. And I got the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords here. All right. You just got to keep moving forward. We see this conversation coming in. We see a deepening of connection coming in. Your eyes are going to be wide open this week when it comes to, wow, maybe I should stop doubting myself and criticizing every little thing I do and thinking I could have possibly messed up. All right. I took the wrong deck, I think. I was going to use that one, but I guess I'm using this one. Ace of Cups. Overall energy. 9 of Wands. You can't give up at this point. You can't give up at this point. There's love there. Somebody's invested. But the Nine of Wands, it's like, you know, I've done everything I could possibly do. I've put all this work in. It's been hard. It's been tough. It's been a road. You know, I've got proof. I've got the receipts. But now it's like there's a moment of surrender. You've done the work. You can't, there's not really much more you can do. The Ace of Cups is coming in, right? Your person's feelings, the Three of Cups. The way they view you, the Queen of Cups. You got their heart. Their actions towards you, the Eight of Pentacles. What you should do, the Eight of Cups. Do you. So we're seeing this energy here of somebody who is very attracted to you. They feel loved by you. They feel taken care of by you. They feel nurtured by you. They feel a deep bond with you. They feel safe with you. There's a safety net. That's not enough for you, though, right now. You need more than that. And whatever space you're taking, the Eight of Cups, what you need to do this week is to focus on you. There's a piece missing, and that piece is right here, the Ace of Cups. You can't put that piece in there. Your person needs to put that piece. They need to come in. You need to focus on your own cup right now, this week, and you're going to see the moon has a surprise for you. Here's the other piece right there. But you might want to be the one that fixes it and puts all the pieces together. You've done everything you can do. Your person here is stewing. Give them some time here. It's a short period of time here for them to really think about what they could possibly be missing, what they're possibly losing, or what they have. Even if this is a newer relationship, give somebody some space to really think about you. Because if they're thinking about you and view you as the Queen of Cups, you have got them around your pinky finger. They are so drawn to you, have so much love for you, they're not going to be able to avoid that. You're going to see what it's like to trust, especially where you put your focus this week. Put your focus, go on a little short trip, go up to the woods, go camp, go find some water, go hang out with yourself. Let your person hang out with themselves a little bit more. The more they feel the pull, the more they're going to come in with that offer of love. This person, you know, may need to have had to learn that they could possibly lose this connection in order for them to wake up. You don't know what you need to do or what we do for other people. You don't know what the trigger is. You don't know what has to happen. We think we do. But that's why you never can go wrong with just showing up the best you can in every moment. You can't go wrong. If you do everything you're supposed to do in every moment and you feel 100% authentic, you can't go wrong with that. Somebody else may need to process that. Everybody processes differently. Your person may be trying to avoid something with this Eight of Pentacles, or they may just be kind of in their head working, trying to figure things out. And in the meantime, you're doing you, and they're coming back around with an offer. All right. So you are being asked, and the possible outcome this week is the Ten of Cups, which is showing coming together. It looks like you guys will be coming together, hanging out. You know, if we want to keep it literal, you know, hanging out, getting together, figuring out where things are going, having a good time, a date, you know. But right now you're seeing here, don't worry so much about what's going on. Focus on you, and you're going to pull them towards you. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. Hello. All All right, Aries through Pisces this week. Look at the Four of Wands. Together again. All right. Whatever you're doing, Virgo, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in this moment. All right. You just keep doing what you're doing, but you are being asked to focus more as much as possible on yourself and, not fretting over some movement or processes that somebody else has to go through. You both are moving towards this, place where it'll seem more settled. You'll maybe even by the end of this week, I'm manifesting for you with these cards. You'll actually know what the next step is, where we're going. And, it's positive with the Four of Wands here. This is positive movement. It's like we've made it to this milestone. And now once you get here, there's no going back. You've made it to the first milestone. And now it's like, let's move forward and continue to keep on keeping on. Aries, Seven of Wands. All right, so they are determined. All right, you have an Aries here stepping up and putting in the work. All right, they're taking on the challenge. They're in it for the challenge. I'm ready. Let's go. We have Taurus. You have communication with a Taurus, Ace of Swords. All right, the signs, they're seeing the signs. Pay attention to the signs. You got communication here. We have Gemini, Knight of Pentacles. So Gemini, pretty serious, all right? The Knight of Pentacles coming in to talk long-term, talk about the serious aspects of this relationship. That's your energy, Virgo. You got a Gemini here who has you in their mind, you on their mind, right? You're in their energy. Cancer, Ace of Wands, right? So Cancer here also feeling the pull towards you to communicate with you, to spark things up. Leo, the Judgment card, hoping for renewal here, giving things another go. Virgo, the Knight of Cups. Virgo, somebody's heart is just going to pull them towards you. I love this little fish here. All right. Love's going to find a way. That's the bottom line here. Love's going to find a way. And you're doing everything you can possibly do. You've got to trust and have faith in love. All right. Libra, we see the Devil card, right? So there could be an addiction or some behavior or story that your Libra is dealing with that's getting in the way here, or there's just an unhealthy attribute when you get the Devil energy. You can't hide from it. Doesn't mean you guys cannot get together, but you really definitely have to see or figure out what's going on beneath the surface, because it can be a toxic relationship with that Devil card. Scorpio, Two of Pentacles. Scorpio's like, let's just figure it out. Scorpio is ready to go. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We got this. We can figure it out as we go. Sagittarius, the Moon card. All right, things are changing, still a little uncertain with your Sagittarius, but you've got to have some trust. Trust what you feel. Trust your emotions, not your ego, not your fears. Capricorn, King of Cups. Capricorn is nothing but love for you. Feels a deep love connection with you. You got a Capricorn stepping up. Aquarius, Magician card, communicating with you. They'll figure it out. You guys are on the same frequency. Pisces, Queen of Swords, all right? So Queen of Swords is coming in with no bullshit, all right? Let's talk. Let's talk. All right. Libra. I love the Knight of Cups too. $134. Libra. Barb, hello. And JV, hello. Tequila. You're welcome. Gumby. Gumby girl. All right. What do you need to know about love this week, Libra? Their feelings, how they view you, intentions this week, and what should you do or release in order to help the outcome, a positive outcome? Let's see. What do you need to know about love this week? What do you need to know about love this week? All right, a victory. Love it. All eyes on you. All right. You may have some sort of epiphany this week. You may be called to do something. Pay attention to signs that are coming in for you when it comes to love. It's possible. I'm getting it's possible for you, Libra, even if you're thinking it's not, but you have eyes on you. It's kind of creepy. But somebody's definitely got you on their mind. And you're definitely getting attention if you're single. You know, drift. And don't be afraid to think about the possibilities of an amazing outcome rather than focusing on the potential of something not working out. So you are being asked to kind of manifest and create this week using your imagination. But I'm seeing a moment this week where you're going to reach some sort of goal. See how it works. Clarity. Knowing how somebody feels about you, somebody talking to you, somebody connecting with you. You have twos showing up for you, so you're in the spotlight and you're looking hot. Maybe you don't see it. Maybe you'll realize your worth this week. Let's see what their feelings for you. People coming out of the woodwork. I just got that. So maybe it's some people you've forgotten about. Maybe it's somebody you haven't heard from. Look at the Knight of Wands. I don't know. You're hotter than you think. What's going on? Who are you stuck on? What are you worrying about? Take inspired action. Go for it. Do your thing. If you want to call your person, call your person. Right? You know, most of the time I feel like people are like, you know, they don't know what Libra was. It seems like Libra, the ball's in your court. You leave a lot of people feeling confused. And really, I just feel like this week you could really be pulled to finally just going after something, going for something that you want. We got a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up for you. So somebody's very attracted to you. All right. Their feelings, the Queen of Cups. The way they view you, the Lover's card. I mean, I pick up on the energy before I pull the cards, and these cards are confirming everything I'm just saying. I mean, it's like the spice, the attraction is there. What's the holdup? Their intentions, the Nine of Cups. They're hoping for the best. You, the Four of Pentacles. Are you nervous? Are you creating, you know, are you telling yourself something? Because it's easier to hide my heart and tell myself that something's not going to work out so I don't get hurt. I don't know what the deal is here. Maybe you're going to have some revelation this week about what it is you're doing, because nobody's doing anything to you. You're attracting in and very attractive and could have what you wanted, especially with the Nine of Cups here. Somebody is just waiting for you to open up. Maybe you don't know what you're doing. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Maybe you're so afraid to open up your heart, you don't realize that you're pushing people away. That epiphany can be a wild one when you have it. Some of you in your head go, no, I've told them I'm doing it. You don't realize energetically, or something that you may have been saying or doing, or subconsciously what you've been doing to push people away. And it looks as though you're totally got a hold on your heart. You got it keyed up, locked up. You got the gates around it. You got a dragon there ready to fire. Very protective of yourself and something, your energy. But you're not letting it flow. You're not letting love come in for you. You're not letting it happen. And it's like it's right here all around you. So this week, you know, you're going, and the word tangible is here. So it's like, this is not an imagination. This isn't me telling you to go script. This isn't me telling you to, you know, this is saying, go to the park. You're going to see, get out, go in your 3D reality. If you're stuck on somebody, you're not getting movement. It could be because you're not letting them see the passion. You're not letting them see the vulnerable side of you. Because somebody here, you know, their feelings for you, it's like, I feel this connection. I'm so attracted. This is like, I'm so magnetically drawn to you. But damn, you've got the shields on. You're closed up. You close shop. And for some of you, if this is a person that you have every reason, you're like, well, because, you know, this is why, and this is my story, you're holding on to that story, and that's your story. And as long as that's your story, this person's saying, well, there's nothing I don't find attractive about you. But it's like, when we get in this energy, you want somebody to break through that barrier and prove something to you, but you're the one creating the restriction. You're like, I'm not letting anybody in. And you've got love. You even have choices around you. Somebody's very attracted to you. Could be Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. And you have a king or a queen, right? You have the Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands with the king and the queen is saying, you know, let's go have some fun. Let's bring some passion into this relationship. You're in your position. You've got eyes on you, but you might not be seeing clearly. So your perception could be skewed as when it comes to how people really see you. So this week, maybe you'll get some sort of clarity about something, hopefully, that you're doing or saying to somebody. And there could be somebody trying to knock on your door and you've got it shut. Even if the person that's on your mind, and I'll look at Aries through Pisces, you could be giving off a very much, I'm locked up, and somebody wants you to be more vulnerable. And they're feeling like you won't open up to them. And there's a lot of love here. There's healing energy here. So let's see Aries through Pisces. Go out to the park. Go walk your dog at the park. All right. Yeah, you got the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. You got to make a decision here. Some of you are like, every wound has been triggered in my body, and I've been through so much that I don't know but you've got to compromise. You might not be given this first second somebody does something, you might send them away. All right. Oops, they did this. That's a sign. Oops, they did that. It's a sign. And it's like, you got to be flexible here when it comes to the person that's on your mind. Do you want them in or not? Do you want to have a relationship with them or not? Two of Cups. So we are seeing a moment here of convo, a moment of, getting together. But it's starting. We got to let them in. You got to let them in. And I don't know what that looks like for each and every one of you. I don't know. If you're here for somebody and somebody's calling you, I'm trying to play both sides here. That's what I always do in my readings, whether people like it or not. But I like to see the dynamics between relationships. And if you're calling somebody in and you want somebody in, you've got to be willing to open and surrender and let the love in. If you call back somebody in your life and you're cold as shit, or you're the Queen of Swords and you're like, I'm coming in, I'm ready to attack, I just want you to come back so I can attack you, nobody's going to come back into that energy. And nobody else can heal us either. So if you're waiting for somebody to come back just to heal you, to feel better, that's also, you're giving off an energy of being hurt and being distant. So it's a matter of trusting again, opening up to love, and you're seeing love come in. You're seeing somebody who wants to be with you, connect with you, feels this pull towards you, but maybe not sure what to do. We have Aries, right? So it looks like Aries is just kind of feeling things out and trying to figure out what to do next. You know, it's a matter of time. Things are unfolding between the two of you. We have Taurus, 5 of Pentacles. Taurus doesn't know what to do. Taurus is like, you keep them kind of guessing. You keep them kind of hanging on, right? Uncertain. So they may keep themselves distant, but they may feel like you've shut the door on them. Gemini, 6 of Cups, right? So Gemini here feels strong feelings for you, but they also may be feeling like you can't let go of somebody from your past. We have Cancer, 7 of Cups, right? So, you know, Cancer sees possibilities with you, but is, you know, this is also too where they feel a sense of uncertainty. Like maybe you have other options, or you both are keeping your options open. So you guys both kind of keep each other guessing. Leo, Queen of Cups, right? Leo feels deeply for you. Right? Leo feels a strong love for you. Virgo, the Sun card, right? There's an opportunity for you and a Virgo to make things happen here. But you got to let somebody in. Are you ready to bring back the light into a relationship with a Virgo? Libra, all right? So it looks like Libra's given to this connection, wanting to give to this connection. You want to give to this connection. But it is, we got to both be on the same page. Are we both ready to give to the connection is going to be the question. Looks like love is really shining for you this week. Potential for love to really come into a balance for you this week. Scorpio, Empress card. Scorpio sees you as long-term, all right? So whatever you're doing, keep on doing it with Scorpio. Sagittarius, you know, communicating with you, figuring out what to say, trying to figure out what the hell to say to you. Capricorn, 3 of Swords, right? They're really like, I don't know what to do. Either I hurt you, Libra, and I'm not sure how to fix it, or, you know, I'm afraid to get hurt by you. That's Capricorn. Scorpio, such cat. Aquarius, Knight of Wands. Let's bring the passion in. Let's make things fun. All right, so things could get passionate between you and Aquarius. And Pisces is like, things are just so hard. They're difficult with you. I can't figure out what to do or what the next step is with you. It seems like it's a lot of work. Things are difficult between you and a Pisces. All right, Scorpio. All right, let me clear the air here. Come on. For Scorpio. All right. Got to get a good energy for Scorpio. It's Scorpio moon today, so we should be able to pull in some goodness, some good energy. All right, Scorpio. Hello, Rosie, Mitzi, Laser. Scorpio, what do you need to know? About love this week and their feelings for you, how they view you, intentions this week, and what can you do, or what should you do or release to make it happen? Oh. What can you do? Listen to your ancestors. Somebody trying to knock through your skull, talk to you. Knock through your skull. You can try. All right. Everything is connected. You are connected strongly to this person. You know, your ancestors, I love these cards because these are the real deal. And there's a breakthrough coming in, and you have somebody trying to knock at your mind and show you the answers, show you the way. You could be dealing with blocks and inherited patterns that your ancestors are trying to get you to wake up to. Be like, don't do things the way we did. Stop doing things the way I did. All right, talk to me. Tell me, Nana. All right, tell me what to do. All right, but you're very connected right now. So listen to the messages you're getting for yourself this week. You could be getting some downloads this week that are very important when it comes to your love life. You're right where you're meant to be, Scorpio. So whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're with right now is with you for a very important reason. And you know that because you're all about transformation and you're not going to hang on. If a Scorpio is hanging on to a toxic situation, it's because they know they're going to learn something from it. That's why, you know, if I'm dealing with a Scorpio, especially, and they can't let go of something, I'm like, you go, you got it. All right, I'll see you on the other side. But because once you go through it, you'll never have to go through it again. But it feels like a little bit more peaceful. What I'm picking up in right now is there's a leveling up here that's happening when it comes to love. You've learned something already. So this could be a no man's land type of energy for you. Whereas you're kind of feeling there's that void again energy that's coming through. Like, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this relationship. I'm not quite sure where it's going or what's happening here. But you may have released some sort of grip or obsession over it. That could be happening this week. If you've been really obsessing over a situation, you may feel like you're releasing the chains. You've learned that lesson before. You're like, I don't think so. Because there's a strong connection here between this person that you're here or a person that's coming into your life. Let's see. I believe so. Trust your wisdom this week. Trust the signs you're getting. Trust the information that's coming to you. Look, I got the full moon eclipse here. So something may have come up for you guys during that full moon. Removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Looks like you and your person are second guessing each other. They don't know. They're not being, they got the Seven of Swords. You got somebody tiptoeing around you. They're not sure what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you want. Being sneaky. Their intentions, though, they're going to let you know. They're not going to hold back. Looks like you got somebody here that wants that's maybe trying to, you know, figure out, watching you, trying to figure out a way to figure out what you're thinking. But you guys are both kind of in this energy. Are you invested in this connection? I see you are. The Knight of Swords, what you need to release to make things happen is, you know, not make any quick decisions this week. I feel like there may be some trust issues between you and another person here, but this isn't the week to make any quick decisions. I see some clarity coming in, so don't assume or jump to any conclusions about whether or not you can trust somebody or not. You may be surprised. Although for some of you, I will tell you that your ancestors are trying to tell you to get off the karmic wheel and your repeating patterns. And some of you may know it, right? And that doesn't mean that this isn't your person, but you might not be trusting somebody because of a repeated pattern. You may be focusing on the wrong details. You may be overthinking, thinking too much. Is this going to go in the same direction? You know, start looking at the possibilities of a positive outcome, but it looks as though you may be developing trust issues with somebody. 5 of Swords and the Strength card. You're overthinking the situation. There's a possibility this week for you and another person to definitely have miscommunication. So be careful with what you're saying or what you're reading from somebody this week. Somebody may be lying to you about something. And if you're, and they view you the 7 of Pentacles, like you've got something on your mind. And don't second guess yourself if you think somebody's being dishonest with you. It does look as though you're going to find out either way. But I'm seeing here, don't lose your shit before you get the truth. Don't make any quick decisions this week, and don't cut anybody out or assume something to be true without getting the facts. You'll see the signs and the facts this week. All right, you get a 7 of Swords, right? Scorpio, people can't lie to you. You'll figure it out. You may be confused right now. Your person could also be confused about what it is. They might even be thinking you're holding something back from them because there is the 5 of Swords here. They might be thinking you're not being honest with them either. And I got the 3 of Wands and the Emperor card. 6 of Wands. Why is there feelings the 7 of Swords? Are you holding yourself from moving forward with somebody because you don't trust them? Page of Pentacles. Somebody's not sure. Somebody's not sure about moving forward with you. They feel like they're taking their chances. It's risky. And I'm thinking it's because they don't feel like you're truly invested in the connection. There's a sense of not being honest with each other. And we got the Sun card. I'm getting a yes. All right. So either you're thinking about moving on, you're not seeing potential in this connection. It seems like you're reevaluating the past. You're looking at how much you've invested in this. You're looking at how far you've come, and you're starting to evaluate whether or not this is going to go any further. So this could be a week of facing your truth about a situation. You may be really facing your truth about a situation this week. And the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough and revelation in a relationship. Either you're ready to move forward with somebody and face in the truth, or you're ready to move on from somebody and face in the truth. That's what I've got for you. Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing there's a lot around trust issues. And with the Page of Pentacles even showing up, they're showing potential, but it's going to take compromise here. We got to figure each other out here. We just can't keep moving forward, not trusting each other. Could be a Leo. All right, well, Scorpio. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. You may be sick of the pattern. You may be sick of the same old. Having the courage to speak your truth this week to somebody. Ten of Swords. You may be walking away from a situation. You may feel like something has taken a lot of your energy. Remember, you have free will, though. This is just saying you might. Your reading is just saying you might. You got the Two of Wands. So, you can't move on without letting go. So if you're thinking you got one foot out the door, one foot in, you got to decide to let go of something so that you can move forward. You got to get out. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Now, this is also, I can read this both ways, guys. That's why, for some of you, depending on what kind of relationship you're in, this is also maybe you got to let go of somebody. So if you want this person that's in your life right now to commit to you. Because if you're not letting go of somebody, or you're holding on to some sort of wound or story, your person's not trusting you. They're not trusting you. They don't feel like you're fully invested in them. Right? So the two of Wands here is like you're at this place where you got to make a decision. Which direction am I going in? Aries, the Judgment card, making a decision this week on, are we giving this a go or are we letting go? Right? But it looks like you both want to, see where it goes. You're feeling called to each other. Taurus, the Two of Pentacles. It's like, which way? What are we doing? So making important decisions this week with a Taurus. Gemini, same thing, Knight of Swords, right? I just wouldn't make any quick decisions with a Gemini because you might be surprised at where it's going. You may be assuming something, and you might be assuming the worst case scenario, and it looks like it's going to turn out better than you think with a Gemini. Cancer, the Justice card, all right? So you may get that spoken peace, that apology, that, hey, we need to figure things out. We need to find closure here with a Cancer. Leo, the Emperor card. So Leo stepping up, making peace here, or deciding to step up and see where things go. It's like, I want to make something of this. Virgo, just go with the flow with a Virgo. It looks like you guys are, working together. Things are unfolding organically, and it's going to just let it unfold organically. Libra, the Hierophant, right? So an important lesson being learned here with a Libra, but you guys are stepping up. Scorpio, you have the Three of Pentacles. All right, is this working for you? Is this person working for you? Or are you getting nervous because, there's you're in a stage where things are coming together? All right. So it's like the Three of Pentacles, Scorpio, is let things play out, let things work itself out. If you're in a good, positive relationship, the pieces are coming together. But if you can't trust the situation, you have to ask yourself, is this working out? Sagittarius, stepping up. You have a Sag here, see the future with you. Capricorn, speaking up to you. You're definitely on their mind. Aquarius, Four of Pentacles. Aquarius has got their heart blocked a little bit, not really open to express themselves. And a Pisces is in love with you. All right, so you guys could be coming together, forming a bond this week. Love to you guys. Thank you, JV. I appreciate you. And again, I just want to thank Victoria again, too. We got another new member here. I'll see you tomorrow. And Don't forget that I am live at 4 too if you guys want to get a personal reading. I just love you guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, KR. All right, Sagittarius. 205. All right, what does Saggy need to know? You're welcome. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. All right, and don't forget to say happy birthday to Pisces. All right, what do you need to know about love this week, Sagittarius? Their feelings, how they view you, intentions this week, and what should you do or release to help it along? Thank you, Mimi. All right, Sagittarius. I'm getting 4 cuts for you. The eye of the beholder. I don't know why I got that. Every word has its power. The power of persuasion, communication, and internal dialogue. Get out of your head, Sagittarius, first of all. You have, it's all about your word. It's all about what you're saying to your person. It's all about what you're telling yourself. Remember, this card is so powerful. You know, I see education. Educate yourself on the law of assumption, the power of the word. What you're saying to yourself, speaking to yourself is going to be true if you believe it to be true. So pay attention to the person, the inner critic. Communication between you and your person is very powerful this week, but it could change. It could go either way. You could either persuade your person and get what you want, or you could repel your person by your words. All right. So focus on what you're saying. Remember, retrograde is in here, so you definitely have got to know what you want to get out of a conversation this week when it comes to love. Don't go into it blindsided and just shoot from the hip and let your emotions run wild. That is going to create tension in your love relationships this week. Let's see your person. So basically it's saying you have the power to manifest exactly what you want. You're confident, you have the voice. So, you know, it's using it wisely this week and making sure that you're not manifesting your fears. All right, let's see. 8 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Their feelings, the Star card. You may feel like this person, or you feel like you got to give up on something or walk away, but I think you're calling in somebody that you think has walked away or you should walk away from. But this is a turning point for this connection, depending on how you guys communicate. How do they view you? The 9 of Cups. All right. So look, you got somebody walking towards you. Their intentions this week, the two of Wands. What should you do? Embody the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles gets everything they want. They manifest it. They make it happen. All right. And they are not doubting themselves one bit. Slow and steady, practical, down to earth, grounded. I mean, who's going to tell, why would a King of Pentacles not going to become a King of Pentacles by telling themselves that they're not worth it? So really, this week, there's a turning point in a love relationship. You may have gone through a breakup with somebody. They may have, that's my breakup. The Tower, is a breakup. The Star card comes after that. There's still a chance here. There's still, I feel like I just can't leave something unfinished. The way I view you, Sag, is the Nine of Cups. I mean, you've got to pull on me no matter what. I've walked away. I feel like it was best for me to walk away, but now that I've walked away, I'm starting to see that there's still a little something there. But you've got to let your person make the move. And that's the King of Pentacles, is just knowing your worth, knowing you got this. You want a king to step up. You got to, I see a king stepping up, but you've got to be the one to show the way. So you have somebody here who intends on reaching out to you. You got them on the fence here, whether or not they're pondering over what they left behind, how they left this. Oh, how they left this. Look at this, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords. You got somebody going, it's going to take some big balls if I left you like this. Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I'm going to be coming in all cute. Hey, remember me? I guess I got a lot of explaining to do, right? Maybe I was foolish. But you know something? They needed to do this, walk away, because they weren't seeing you. They were disappointing you when they were with you, because the energy they're coming from is one of uncertainty, one of I'm not happy. One is this energy, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was with you when I shouldn't have been with you. I was trying to build a relationship with you when I was unhealthy. I was looking for the wrong things. I wasn't looking for the important thing. I wasn't looking for, my true happiness. I was thinking certain other things were going to make me happy. But damn, was I wrong? Maybe you tried to get them to see it, but you can't force another person's learning experience, their process. And so I really fucked up. And I feel like this person knows they left you hanging. They got you a mess. All right. And the Page of Cups is like, but here is what you need to do is you need to stand in the King of Pentacles. If you got a page coming back around, I don't care how much they fucked up or how much they, if they're not showing up, if they're showing up as a page, and you're showing up as a king, you need to do some reassessment on, all right, okay, I got it. You're cute. You're back. But am I going to get what I want from this? Right. So it's always, but you got the Star card, you've obviously got some faith for this person. And this person is seeing that they have feelings for you still. All right. The Ten of Swords, this person really, really burned you. And the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man, it looks like some time away they're feeling the consequences. You got somebody coming back around, all right? And the Ten of Cups, it looks like coming back around and wanting to, the outcome could be coming together. I feel like what you need to do is embody the King of Pentacles, not do shit, and just know that you can have anything you want, you have. Stay grounded. Somebody needs to prove themselves to you. And the Two of Wands is their intentions. Let them reach out to you. I see you coming together with your person, though. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Page of Swords. You got somebody squirming around their words. What do I say to you? Aries, the King of Swords, all right? So they weren't honest with you in the past. They definitely weren't. They were confusing you. They went cold. It looks like an Aries coming towards you, all right? And we have, same thing. We have a Taurus. May have went ghost on you, but it looks like they're seeing things differently, coming out of hiding. We have Gemini, the Emperor card. So Gemini coming in to make some peace. So right now it feels like a Gemini really strong with where there's potential. You know what I mean? And, you know, they're all kind of showing up for you, but the Gemini seems like I'm really ready to grab the reins and take charge. Cancer. All right, things may have started and stopped. Things could be coming back in, very passionate energy, but then again, it could stop again. So this is where you may need to make a decision. You see communication flying in and a lot happening, but is it all words or is it actually they're going to take action? Leo, the Strength card. It looks like Leo really wants to heal this connection. Right? If they come towards you, that's taking some balls. Virgo, the Tower card. All right, so this is where, you know, this could be unexpected. You could be going through the Tower moment, and maybe right now you are going through the Tower moment with a Virgo, and you're wondering if you're going to get back together. Well, the reading kind of just said it will. They'll be back around. But the Tower card can show that you've got to, you know, this could be the week where you're realizing whether something is real or not with somebody. Libra, hang on in there and just go with the flow with Libra. Seems like things unfolding. Unfinished business with a Scorpio. They'll be back around. Sagittarius, 6 of Wands. It looks like you're headed. They're moving in. You guys are moving forward. Capricorn, 3 of Swords, right? So separation with you and a Capricorn. You guys are still trying to figure out, or you're, you know, both worried about getting hurt. Aquarius, Queen of Swords, right? Speaking their truth to you. And Pisces, the Fool card. So this week you could be off to a new start with the Pisces. All right, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What do you need to know about love this week? What do you need to know about love this week, Capricorn? Their feelings, how they view you, intentions this week, and what you should do or release in order to help it along if you want positive outcome. All right. Flow state. The river dances to the sea, right? So your path is going to lead you there. You're going to get to where you want to go when it comes to love, Capricorn. This is one of my favorite cards. But you can either follow the flow and trust in the adventure, or you can go all around in spirals and keep going off on little loops and taking forever to get to the same place. Right? So this is one of these things where when we try to control the process, we end up, if you could see the line to your love life, your love story, if you're meant to get there, you're going to get there. But if you don't believe it, you're going to go down you're going to travel the world 15 times to get to the same place and find out that your love was right there the entire time. Okay, so you got the green. This is we're St. Patty's Day, and you got green here. So the lucky charms on your side right now. Just remember, the river dances to the sea. Trust the journey in the process. Let's see your person. You got the Two of Cups, so a heartfelt conversation. Their feelings for you, the Queen of Cups. The way they view you, the Six of Swords. A warrior. All right. You got them. You've got them. You're by their side no matter what. Their intentions this week, the Temperance card. There's the flow state. You got to just let things unfold naturally. All right. You, the Ace of Wands. Possible outcome for you. All right. So this week, your person feels very connected to you. I mean, this is a deeper connection, the Queen of Cups. You know, you shared a moment or you shared times where they just felt very supported by you. They felt the love, they felt the warmth. They see that you keep on going no matter what. You're always pushing through any kind of struggle or problem, and you're always somehow finding a way through and not giving up on this connection or giving up on them or even giving up on, no matter what you're going through, you don't give up. And this person admires that about you. They're showing up as the King of Swords, you know. They see you, but they may be doing what they feel is best right now or feel what is right now. And if they can't give you what you need right now, this could be why they've pulled back a little bit from you. Like, you deserve more than what they can give you. And they know this. When this person is in a better place, you got the sixes showing up. When this person is in a better place, this person is going to come forth. They will find their way to you. If that's the case, even though I'm looking at a weekly read, the Temperance card is in their intentions. You've got to, regardless, let the adventure unfold. Follow inspired action this week. You may get clues. You may get communication. You have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. Something may inspire you this week to keep on keeping on with this person. When this person feels stable and feels respectful, they may have been in a place where they didn't respect themselves, or they didn't think that, you know, they were in a good place, or they couldn't give, maybe financially. But you have a pull on this person, and this person definitely has feelings for you. So whatever is going on here, the Six of Swords, this person sees that no matter what, they still see some potential in the future. You guys may be dealing with other situations or other people, other circumstances, or even distance with that Six of Swords. But there's something about you that is showing resilience, emotional resilience and resilience. And this person admires that about you. So this is where you've got to enjoy the journey, and you've got to trust in yourself. I mean, you know, you might be separated from somebody, but you've got to value who you are, because how you're acting is playing an important part in the whole bigger picture of this relationship. And I see it unfolding naturally and organically. The two of you no matter what, being drawn to each other. You got the Tower card. Your person might be blocking you or pushing you away because of a Tower moment. Maybe you came into this person's life and they're going through a bunch of chaos. Who knows? Or you just shocked the shit out of them. They were on their own, doing their own thing, and then you come into their life. You could potentially date or go out this week or have a conversation. I am getting let things unfold naturally, so don't push at things, right? It seems like they're wanting to give to this connection, but if they're holding back from you, they may have other priorities or other things going on, all right? So just know that things are going to move. They're going to smooth out things. I'm just getting for you, Capricorn, allow this relationship to unfold naturally and take inspired action. Take inspired action. And the Ace of Wands is, you know what you want, manifest it in, you got it. Seems like the two of you have a strong connection that's going to bring the two of you together anyways, even if this is a newer connection. You know? All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. I see the Ace of Wands too. But the Ace of Wands was in the position of what you should do. And, you know, maybe, like I said, take inspired action, whatever you feel like doing. If you want to communicate, if you want to talk, you want to push the go button, somebody likes you. But inspired action. All right, 3 of Cups. Aries, 9 of Cups. Aries maybe wasn't ready for a relationship with you. Give it time. They may have been in a relationship or going through a breakup, but it looks like give it time. You'll get your wish. Taurus, things will work itself out with a Taurus. There's parts. There's things coming together. All right. We have Gemini, Ace of Wands. There's that Ace of Wands. So there's passion there coming towards you with a Gemini. Cancer, things are still uncertain, but they're changing. There's emotion there for you, and anything's possible right now. Things are still changing. Leo, coming back around, 6 of Swords. All right, so, you know, it's like no matter what, we're going to pull through this. We're going to pick back up where we started, where we ended, and we're going to move forward. Virgo, the 5 of Wands, right? So, you know, there's a not giving up, not quitting on this, right? But also not fighting the process either. So picking our battles with a Virgo. Libra, 4 of Cups, right? So, you know, there's an energy here of still kind of feeling stuck with a Libra, might be dealing with some things. They might not be open or willing to see the love you're giving them right now. Scorpio could be overworked or focused on something else, have other priorities that's keeping them distracted. You may be feeling like they're ignoring you, but it looks like they're taking care of important business. Sagittarius, all right, the Fool card. It looks like fresh energy with the Sagittarius coming in. They could be releasing themselves from another relationship. Capricorn, 8 of Swords. All right, all I can say is let go of your negative thoughts around a Capricorn, because it's just your fears that you're thinking something couldn't work out, but it also could be your insecurities that's pushing you away from somebody. You got the 8 of Swords in your position. To me, that's just the card. It says it all. There's only so many ways you can read this. It's you got a bunch of naysayers in your head or around you when it comes to relationships. And this could be projected onto your relationships. It could be pushing people away. And it could be blocking you from letting new love come in. So fire the friends in your head. Aquarius, take a little break. There's just a little bit of a reset. You guys will find yourself communicating again, but you may need this space to recover from an argument or whatever's going on, or some space to think. Pisces hasn't moved on from you, but still uncertain about which way this is going. They're not sure about the direction of this connection. All right. Aquarius. To my Aquarian friends. All right. Oh, Lori's back. Look at you. Hello. Welcome. We'll be live tomorrow. I love it. Lori's been a long time. She's a long timer. You're welcome. You're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome, Romy. All right, 2:30. I missed you. All right, Aquarius, what do you need to know about love this week? Their feelings, how they view you, their intentions for you this week, and what should you do to make this happen? Ooh. Oh, you got this card just flew out again. The river dances to the sea. Capricorn just got this. You know, you're bound to get to where you're going. You're meant to have what you desire, especially when it comes to love right now. The number 3, Empress energy, but it's also the 3, right? Think of the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, even the 3 of Swords. It's, you know, things and pieces are coming together. We don't want to talk ourselves out of something. The universe has to make things happen. But you can make things go in all kinds of different directions because you're so afraid to let go of control and, you know, making something happen. But I'm getting trust in the adventure. This path that you're on when it comes to the love of the person that's on your mind is going to lead to the sea. But you'll get there quicker if you leave it alone and just trust in the process, right? Let it happen organically. Enjoy the journey, not get into the destination before it's ready, right? You're trying to rush an outcome. I see another chance to be a second chance, right? So you got sort of a judgment energy here. Emotional healing, whatever's going on between you and another person has been giving you enough space to do some of your own healing. You know, we all want to be like, our person needs to heal. We need to heal. Whenever you're pointing your finger at somebody, you got to take a look at yourself, right? So there's another chance to be with you and another person. I just had my hair done and it's like irritating because, never mind. All right, their feelings for you right now this week. You got the 4 of Wands. The Knight of Swords. Got something to say to you. Surprise. How they view you. Page of Pentacles. Their actions. The Emperor card. What you need to do is chill. All right, we're done. I just did the whole reading. All right. Look at this. Everything I just said is going to come through again because today's readings, I'm just channeling them before they happen, and this happens a lot. You know, you're worried about where something's going. You're worried about the next step. You're trying to get to the 4 of Wands before you guys are ready. You're in your 3s. You're in the 3 stages. It's like you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. You want to get to the next step. So the 3s are like, we got to get to know one another. We got to work together. We got to, you know, figure things out, lighten up, have fun. Enjoy the journey. But if you're rushing it, because they're feeling rushed. The Knight of Swords. They're feeling like something's got to happen, right? You know, something's got to happen, and it's important, and there could be accusations and assumptions made, and they view you as the Page of Pentacles. It's like, kind of like, you know, try and understand me. Try and get to slow down. When you see these two, you guys are they're two different energy. It's like, let's just see where things go. Your person, it seems like they're intending to build something serious with the Emperor card, but you might be more naive than this person, or maybe they have more responsibilities. I don't know what the deal is. Or they're just older than you. But I see the Devil card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. This is telling me that all the what ifs, you're focusing on trying to control the scenario, because the Devil card, you have so many fears of, you know, making a choice and it not working out for you. You've got a lot of fear and worry over this person. And Spirit saying, you know, slow down and get to know this person and make sure you're not missing or skipping any red flags. There could be a reason why things are not moving as fast as you want them to. You're supposed to be studying, taking a look, and, you know, is this your person? So I am just getting like you're letting your thoughts run wild, and patience is a virtue here. And the Devil card, it's like fantasy. And there's a fantasy energy here, and there's an impatience here. And your person is feeling rushed, feeling like you may accuse or accusations or question, or maybe you don't trust this person, and they're feeling, you know, that energy, and they're like, why? I don't understand why. You know, the Page of Cups, let's slow down. You know, you got the pages showing up in your reading, which is saying, we're just getting going. So let's enjoy the moment and see where things go. Let's just kind of let things work itself out. Your person's definitely coming in as an Emperor, so it shows that if they're investing in you or wanting to see where things go, or they come back around, they're not playing games with you. But I am getting, for this to turn out the way you want it to, the Four of Wands, you got the Nine of Wands. You're putting too much pressure on this situation. You got the Three of Wands here. You're wanting to get to the next step faster than it's meant to, and you're putting a lot of pressure on this and the situation. You're trying to rush an outcome before it's ready. You got to let it cook. You got to let it work itself out. So you are getting the Four of Swords is what to do, is chill and release this attachment to the situation. You're thinking the situation's gonna, or they're cheating on you, or they're gonna cheat on you, or you have to know everything they're doing or what's going on because they're lying to you. You can't trust them. And that's where, like, this energy is gonna push this person away, but you want to bring them closer to you. You got to chill and relax, and it looks as though they're coming in. You got the Four of Wands. You got a reunion here. But you got the Devil card, Aquarius. Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, you know, I've told you over and over and over how I feel. I've shown you that I'm interested. I've told you, you know, Page of Cups, you're adorable. I mean, I have feelings for you, but this shit here is what's stressing me out. You know, this is stressing me out. If you can't trust this person, if this person has cheated on you and you can't trust this person, you know, this is what you have to meditate on. Why am I calling this person back in? But if this person did absolutely nothing to you and just trying to get to know you, and you've got this energy coming in, you've got to ask yourself, like, I've got to take a look at this. I got to figure that out. Otherwise, you're going to dance around, and you could get right to the sea, but it's going to take you 360 days rather than 3. Aries through Pisces. Thank you, Martina. All right, Aries through Pisces. Don't forget, I'm going live at 4. I've got pretty good time here. I'll take a quick break. The Knight of Cups. Aries, 7 of Swords. So obviously you can't trust an Aries. You feel like they're sneaking around, or they're sneaking around and you need to take a look at what's going on or face the truth. You might be ignoring red flags, or they're just tiptoeing around, telling you the truth about something. Taurus, the King of Pentacles. Right, you got somebody who is committed, or somebody stepping up to the plate. We have Gemini. We have releasing any doubt around a Gemini. It seems like your insecurities are getting in the way. It's more about the way you feel about them. You're creating doubt, but I don't think a Gemini has any doubt about you. We have Cancer. You get the 4 swords, so you get in chill with a Cancer. We're getting Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. They'll be back around. Karmic, though, Virgo, the Queen of Pentacles. So you're seeing a Virgo stepping up too. I like the kings and queens when they come in. Libra, off to a fresh start. Seems like you guys are beginning again. Scorpio coming back around. You know, they want to see it work. Sagittarius doesn't want to fight anymore, doesn't want the drama anymore. Capricorn, 3 of Swords, are afraid to get hurt, or they don't think that you're over it. Aquarius, the Sun card, all right? The sun's about to shine, but you've got to trust and have faith, right? The Sun card's a big hell yes for my Aquarians. So if you needed that for validation, there it is. Pisces, 2 of Pentacles. Work with me, Aquarius. Work with me, and we got this. One step at a time. I could be juggling a lot, or I could be juggling. You guys know it, though, if it is. All right. Let's see. All right. Pisces. Pisces, I have been building a really deep connection with you right now. Like, I'm really fond of your sign. Right? Happy birthday. I saw a funny meme showing a Pisces just kind of hanging there with their, it was funny. It was going through one of those ZODIAC ones that we always see on Instagram. Just hanging around. Let's see. What do you need to know about love this week and their feelings, their intentions this week, and what should you do? Surrender. This is all your energy. Acceptance. Pisces. You're protecting yourself, or feeling the need to protect yourself around somebody in a relationship. You're having somebody come into your life this week. There's a second chance here to see where it goes. You want to see where it goes, right? But I feel like you have to protect yourself around this person. You don't feel like you can express yourself. You don't feel like they really understand you. You almost put on a different hat for this person and you are wanting them to really see who you are. But you have a hard time showing or being able to be your true authentic self with this person. You're calling somebody in who wants to, hoping that you give this a second chance, give this another go. But I just feel like you're really protective of your heart with this person. So let's see. You're hiding your spark. And it could be just some of you guys just hoping to be with somebody that you finally can just truly express yourself and feel safe with somebody. Let's see who's coming into your life this week. Their feelings. The Ten of Pentacles. So, somebody may have really been thinking about all the things that they could have had or could have with you. The Hanged Man. The Lover's card. Somebody knows you're on guard. Protective. They're ready to take on the battle, though. They view you, the Six of Cups. This is somebody here that just views you as their one. They may feel like you're very defensive, you have your guards up. You very much are very protected. You're protective of yourself. But, you're willing to take on this battle because you love this person. This person has grown very, very fond of you and almost cannot find another love like yours. But the thing is you can, they might feel, or maybe you're hiding or you've hidden, and it's like they don't even know the depth of you. This week, the World card, you, the Death card. I have a King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Why are you the Death card, the Four of Wands? All right. So you have a choice to make this week. Your person's not going to give up. This is somebody here that may have a pull on you. And when they're around, I don't know, like, I have somebody coming in expressing their love for you, coming in and talking to you. But I don't like that you feel like you have to protect yourself around this person, or you feel like you can't let your true self out. You feel like you are afraid, or you want to give this a second chance, but you got the Death card, and it's definitely karmic. It's somebody coming back around. You got the Death card. What you should do, and I'm not sure if you're ready to end this or change this with somebody for your happiness. It's hard because you feel a strong pull with this person, and you may share memories with this person. And this person misses you. This person misses you. Could be somebody you were married to, or somebody that you've been in a relationship with, but they may have cheated on you. And now Can you let that go? You know, can you let that go so that you guys, because it looks as though you guys could both do this again, redo this. This is another chance to be, but can you be yourself with this person? You know, and I got the Queen of Wands. Are you able to fully express yourself with this person? So you're connecting with somebody this week, and ultimately you feel like this person's your soulmate too. But you guys are showing up in two different complete energies. One's a King of Swords, one's a Queen of Wands. Almost opposite. This could work. It looks like somebody's going to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable with you, express their feelings for you. But maybe, you know what I'm getting is maybe this time around you really need to be authentic and honest with this person about your feelings and not hold back. If you've been keeping yourself and your truth blocked, or you've been holding back or lacking confidence, this is showing that that has to end, and you need to step up and make sure you're expressing, and you take off the mask and let somebody see the real you. They may want to see that. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. They want to see the real you. Right? Somebody's going to invest. Somebody wants to invest in this connection, or wants to reunite or come back home. Aries through Pisces. All right. Aries through Pisces. All right, what can you tell me about Aries through Pisces? Page of Pentacles. Well, it's getting to know each other again, or figuring each other out. Aries, the Emperor card. Aries is coming up as a controlling energy, but I see them coming in to hang out. Taurus, unfinished business. You got them coming back around. Gemini, that could have been cheating, but it looks like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Cancer, we have the Three of Pentacles, wants to work things, wants to get together, wants to see where things go. I like that one. Leo, been holding back, uncertain about where they want things to go, but it feels as though they're ready to commit. Virgo, the Sun card. All right, so positive or growth or reconciliation with a Virgo. Libra, releasing any doubts around this connection. That's the only thing that's blocking this connection. Scorpio, the Star card, wants to connect with you, desires you. Sagittarius isn't always honest with you, so make sure you get in the truth when Sag comes in. Capricorn, we see the Nine of Pentacles, making an offer this week towards you. It seems like they are stable, ready to move forward and taking things serious. Aquarius, releasing some sort of toxic addiction or behavior or relationship. And Pisces, Seven of Wands. There's that synchronicity. So I don't know. Either you need to protect yourself, or you feel like you're on guard with somebody, or you feel like you can't open up completely with somebody. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But for some of you, I feel like it's about letting down your guards and letting somebody see the true you, not dimming your light for somebody. And for some of you, I've been getting the energy of you need to protect yourself against an energy that's around you right now. Maybe it's controlling. All right. Thank you. I love you guys, and I will see you at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go take a quick break, sign off, and get refreshed, and I'll see you in a little bit. You're welcome.